one thing I want to talk about is, two things I want to talk about. First of all, so I tried these magnetic lashes because my eyes are very, very sensitive. And so I thought maybe I could try these. First of all, they are just way too long. I don't know if you could see that, but it's just ridiculously way too long. So I tried to trim them and they were still way too long. Problem is that they tell you to put it, and for me, I don't really need it on the whole eye. I just need it kind of like out here. And I want to give you some tips about that as well, about dealing with mascara. I have this new thing that I tried yesterday, so I thought I would share that with you guys. But in the meantime, I tried to trim these down because I only need them like at the end. That's where kind of like my lashes are missing there. And I like to, like I said, I like to have it like really nicely fanned out. But the problem is that if you want to put it in the outer corner and you try to like keep it there, it's really, really hard to keep it there, right? It's like literally like you take this feathery thing that isn't very secure, and somehow you're supposed to leave it on your upper lid and then connect it with the bottom lash. And so what ends up happening is like, so you kind of stick it there and it kind of only is in like the half part of the lash, the top part. And so the magnetic doesn't stick all the way to the root, you know, so it's a real pain. But I just wanted to mention that. Don't bother. I mean, if you have sensitive eyes, I don't think this is the right thing for you. Hopefully they'll come up with something better, because I really do feel like I would like to have like that kind of fanning effect that I used to have when I was younger. First thing I want to talk about is definitely eyelashes, because I was kind of playing around, and what I noticed with my eyelashes, and I don't know if this is an age thing. I think it is most likely, but I was even looking at my eyelashes on the bottom, and I don't have as many eyelashes on the bottom, and I definitely don't have as many eyelashes up top. So what ends up happening is, like, the way I see my eyelashes is they're, you know how like fake false eyelashes, they kind of like have like a point, and then there's like 3 lashes that come out of that point. That's kind of like how our eyelashes are. At least that's what I noticed with mine. And so you're dealing with that, like not as many eyelashes, and then in addition to that, not as many eyelashes, and then also for me, for some reason my eyelashes curve inwards. Like, I don't have a problem with them curling out, but when I go to put on the eye mascara, a lot of times it curves back in, like, and it doesn't fan out, which really irritates me. So one of the things that I tried yesterday was, and I think this is something you might want to try on your own if you have similar issues. And the other thing is, because we have sparse eyelashes, it tends to clump a lot more easily together than it did when we were younger. And so separation is really, really important for us because, like I said, we don't have as many eyelashes. So what I did yesterday, and it kind of worked, and so I just wanted to pass this on to you guys. Do your mascara first. Work on your eyelashes first before you do like even eye makeup. That way you kind of have it all set up, because sometimes what I was doing yesterday is I would take this spoolie brush and I would literally carefully, obviously you want to be really careful, it's close to your eyes, but I would kind of brush it out so that I could get the separation, I could get rid of the clumping, and I could also kind of push the lashes out so they fan out more. And of course that's going to cause transfer on the eyelid. So that's why I want you to do that before you put on your eye makeup. And then I actually did this before I even put on any makeup, was just work on the lashes. And then I just took a baby wipe and just wiped away the excess, because some of it will transfer down here as well. So anyway, I want you to I think I'm gonna try to show you how I do it. And again, I can't like go into a lot of detail like on camera because I get the white casting, and someday when I become rich and famous, I'll figure out how to deal with that. I'll have to like consult with Jaclyn Hill. She's like my person as far as like for like really over the top makeup. I love her. Oh, and my newest favorite is Jamie Genevieve. I love her too, and I love her accent. So Anyway, so that's what I'm working on right now, is I'm going to work on doing my lashes. So hopefully, I don't know if you could see, but that's how I got my lashes. So this is before, kind of like, and this is after. And just kind of playing around with it. I think, yeah, definitely do your eyelashes first. I forgot to do that, so that whatever you get, you can really clean it up. But I think this came out pretty decent. I just want to tell you how I did it. So I used Bad Gal Bang. Actually, I like that for length separation. And then I add a little bit of this for a little bit of volume and length as well. So yeah, I just want to kind of demo, kind of show you what I mean. See how I got a little bit of transfer. So you want to comb it up so you want to help the lashes to separate. They got to come up with a real deal lash comb that really does separate. Otherwise, you got to use a safety pin. But you could see that's why I get the transfer, because I really want to push it up and I really want to get that separation. So again, I'm making a huge mess, but that's okay. You can just clean it up with a baby wipe. But what I do is I basically push it against my eyelid and I just kind of roll it off to get rid of the excess. So you can kind of see how I did that. And again, I'm just going to clean it up. So I think if you're a mature woman and you have more sparse eyelashes, do your lashes first so that you can make the mess, clean it up with a baby wipe or whatever, and then continue on your merry way.